And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Stellaris. It has been, well, this is the third part of the first playthrough after a very long time away. I think we probably want to export some food to get some trade, so we'll sell off 5,000 of our food, get some trade. Not sure what we want to spend that trade on right away, but we've got it if we need it. Vent chain, living sea study modifier added.
Complete.
With the enactment of the planetary decision, research team will be placed in orbit to study the strange sea presence at Stellaris. He's expressed some regret at being unable to further study the mysterious entity he helped discover, but he is willing to accept his current assignment as taking precedence over personal interests. Moving sea study. It does make the place more habitable, although less likely to follow governing ethics. So this is probably the place where we'd want to make like a research world. And in the meantime, let's have you go over research the anomaly over there. And yeah, that makes it fairly good. Choke point in place, so we'll go grab that location. And then I think we will pop in, we will go get a colony group heading over here. Colony group, colony ship, colonize. Automatically queues it to a starbase to be built and head over. Okay. Declared rivalry. Okay, so these guys, as much as I'm trying to negotiate with them, are not having it. Okay, so let's embed someone to figure out some spy stuff. Because I would like to know how strong they are. That's a fair enough presumption. I want to know how much trouble we're getting into by having them on the border. I technically have the score lead, so probably don't have too much to be worried about. Spy network established.
Technology discovered.
Foreign Empire claims our system. Foreign Empire claims our system. Okay. And there's our materials workshop. I don't think we've got any... I could probably put it on the space station. I don't think we got any ships that are large enough yet for carrier-based operation. So we can make the corvettes and the frigates cheaper. Build faster. Yeah, let's do that one because it's going to research faster. On the capital, we're working the xenobiological labs, add the materials workshop behind that. And then we will do the drone research study. I'll probably give us the drone mining laser as a research option. Which probably is better than our current weapons. Unknown contact. On receiving an unusual communique from the science officer, Dominic Funk apparently is requesting immediate transfer to an orbital research team on Zerk 3. Been hounded night and day by sights of mysterious sea presence in mine, thoughts he attests that are only partly his own. I'm gonna unpause and try to get him to finish what he's currently doing. And then I'll hit the first option. There we go. Mount Graveyard Expedition. Signs of battle. There's clear evidence of a massive space battle took place close to the orbit here, some last 5,000 years. Okay.
Log updated.
Very well, but exercise caution. So there's no longer a leader here. But I probably need a replacement with a leader. Corrupt isn't particularly great. Arrested Development isn't particularly great. Procrastinator is probably not particularly great. Although this is on a leader that is going to probably be a scientist, not deployed to a planet. Sure, we'll assign you to that job. There's another level 2 anomaly in here, but we'll have someone else do that because you're level 1. You replaced someone who's level 3, so it made more sense for the previous people to work on it. Urban world, you've gotten large enough you can upgrade planetary administration. You've got plenty of jobs. You're going to have more than enough jobs. And yeah, if I want to produce the local goods, I probably want to make a hybrid sector.
Survey complete.
You have survey level 4, so let's have you go research you. And after you're done with that, I'm going to have you actually do the interior here. Got the unifier trait, okay. Here's an argument to assign more governors. Although I only got surplus commanders at the moment. Sure, let's get you a job. Special project complete.
Special project complete.
Let's finish their expedition to Tarzan 4 and returned with the Walter Rayleigh. Thankfully, the starship graveyard at the surface proved to be a technological treasure trove. Some of these remains of these vessels has advanced our research and, yeah, things to discover. Cool. Oh, and that was enough to level you up to level 2. Not bad. You've picked up the roamer trait. Okay, so you're basically a pretty good replacement for the person we had in your previously filling that job. There goes the spine.
Construction complete.
Gather some information.
Technology discovered.
What was the technology we finished? Sonic theory. Where did that come from? I'm not gonna complain too much, but random psionic theory. Okay.
Anomaly detected.
I think that probably comes from the see if consciousness here. Whiff of something. Elongated metal box in the surface of Tarzan 7 or Tarzan 8. Clusters of small perforations on the 5 sides lead to the science officers to believe it is not a container, but some sort of aerosol dispersion device.
Log updated.
Next districts, settlement cost. Get the max districts. Okay, go ahead and do that Ralph Factory survey.
Anomaly detected.
New anomaly, new easy anomaly. Good to see.
Special project
100 experience
complete.
and society research, okay. That's a 4. Go research that for. Okay, we got plenty of jobs, and we got 2 colony ships on the outbound, which are gonna encourage more migration to them. Yeah, I think I've got the minerals. We're going to get more. Oh, gun batteries cost more than 100. Although I got enough. Put another batch of gun batteries on these border fortifications.
Construction complete. Construction.
Okay, so we got our gather information, which tells us that our economy is roughly equivalent to them. Nothing about military yet.
Survey complete.
Those are some pretty easy survey sites, so I'll do those ones. I got 10% anomaly discovery strands. That might be where finding some easy ones.
Technology discovered.
Fleet supremacy. That would give us a bigger fleet. Yeah, let's do fleet supremacy.
Survey complete. Construction complete.
Next colony ship is arriving. Micro singularity. Interesting.
Establishing colony. Establishing colony.
Mining drone worth that. Damage to ancient mining drones, or get mining or drone mining techniques for 10% from mining stations. Go for the bonus from mining stations. Whoops, I have a lot of... Had a lot of... Oh, it's probably robots that weren't, didn't have good jobs, okay. Get a mining district here, and then I'm gonna get a mixed industry. You could probably do with more power. Although I don't have them. Well, I could definitely trade, just trade for some minerals. Here we go. Get some more minerals there. And we're waiting for the last research lab, or just grabbing generic stuff. Star patterns. Pulsating star. Over pulsating star.
Updated.
Silicon light forms. Intriguing. Ship isn't where? Thought that was that system, but it wasn't apparently. That system. Okay. No, go stay the pulsating star anyway.
Survey complete.
Assuming when it's saying spare distance there, it's probably talking about robots that aren't working for whatever reason. Or maybe it's population that's trying to migrate? Not sure. Pacific. Okay, we'll go grab that science. Oh, I'm short in influence. You won't be for very long, so head over there anyway.
Construction complete.
I think I'll just trade. Okay. Okay, we've got equivalent fleet power, although... Well, actually, I'm not in my fleet camp. I could almost have a second fleet, a full second fleet if I wanted. Or the size of the fleet.
Colony founded.
Okay, we're gonna do colonies. And I think we're gonna go to the same sort of logic with these colonies, where we're gonna do growth specialization, so medical centers first. Into more robots. Into power, probably.
Technology discovered.
Colonial centralization. I think it's gonna be planetary capital, hold judgment. Give us one more scientist capacity so we actually have enough capacity to have everyone. Reasonable choice for the next one. Sensor malfunction. On the crew's arrival, they were able to confirm that the sensors were indeed malfunctioning. The good news is not only were their initial estimates for the star's energy output grossly underestimated, seems to have learned from past mistakes. So they've gained meticulous, gained XP, more...
Construction complete.
Okay. I don't want to send you over, survey over there, down here. I think we go down this way. Let's go explore that system. So fleet size is potentially bigger, so... Well, we're gonna hold off because I actually don't have very many minerals, or very many alloys. We're negative on consumer goods. Let's think about how we're gonna solve that. We've got 2.6k, so we're not in a rush. Galactic community. Yes, this is a worthy endeavor, although I would not be surprised if the xenophobes vote that down. Encourage more people to migrate to the new worlds.
Survey complete. Survey complete.
Ministry of
Construction complete.
Relatively low on influence. I'm gonna actually even move over there because there's a decent amount of power there. Getting more power would not be terrible.
Construction complete.
Here's another
Technology
hypothetical colony.
discovered.
I'm gonna hold off a little bit until we sort out the civilian goods. Colonizing it. There's hyperlane breach protocols complete. We'll grab the last lab type. A lot of those options I think we're good. Okay, we're waiting for influence. Want to be colonizing towards there, so we'll move you to the next system, even though I'm not going to grab it right away. Okay. Oh, this is the refresh on this, yeah. Continue to do that. Not sure if I need an art college yet. I'm kind of trying to run most of my planets vaguely self-sustaining. Recent tunneling activity for 12 months. No damage. We're at the Galactic community, okay.
Survey complete.
So we can see that there are 3 other people out there. We do not have the most diplomacy. We're in fact in 3rd as far as diplomacy is concerned. And we can send leaders here to help give us more power, presumably. Okay. Fanatic egalitarian materialist. Okay, so you're probably the guys that could be the most friendly with. If I were to guess. Although we got neutral opinion with them. Yeah, let's establish an embassy. You. And you.
Initiating communications.
We agreed to the mutual embassy. They agreed. Not interested in non-aggression pact, although they're far on the far side of the solar system, so that's fine. Get a non-aggression pact in here as well. Energy mobile, okay. Campaign for new president. We're just going to let them elect whoever they're going to elect. 150 days until anyone is chosen. Ten power, 10 minerals. Very, very tempting location to pick up, I think. Given how low we are on power.
Initiating communications.
Non-aggression pact mutual. 3.
Survey complete.
Okay, so the pups that are idle here, I assume, are robots? Yeah, I'm assuming those are robots. Okay, so the robots can work power districts, so we'll get a power district there, and we'll get a power district here. So both those places are going to need some power to power the robots.
Spaceborne life form encountered. Construction complete.
Mine the system, please. And we're researching that lab. Last lab type, yeah. Such vigorous debate is to be commended. Okay. Get the resettlement bonus. That's probably the one I'm actually least interested in, survival of fittest on adaptability. Food is full again. We'll just sell 5k food again.
Technology discovered.
We Did a tech. Which tech was that? Corvette pattern standardization. Okay. Ooh, Starholds or Destroyer. I think we're gonna go Starholds here. Destroyer is very tempting, though. Fleet-wise, I'm gonna go up to the full fleet size. I have the alloys for that. Okay. Let's reinforce the fleet up to full size. Full current size. You have enough influence to grab that starbase. Go and do it.
Council agenda available.
Time, give and take. Political frontier removed. Or permissive politics added. Our political scientists have been observing keen interest, however, despite fervous campaigning and a lot of fuss in the media, they've forecasted a fairly typical outcome from the colony's political future. Our researchers note that no news amounts to good news here. Despite what some fringe elements in our society may claim, there are yet no signs that are being molded to a hotbed of autocracy. Democracy remains a principle there for now. We're probably going to do research there, so perhaps we ought to shake things up. Natural wormhole. Okay. You would like to purchase that service. And then the Senate is in recess, although up next is cooperative research channels. Diplomatic away from tech, resources produced from research station, starbase upkeep. I'm on board with that. I'd vote for that.
Construction complete.
Probably next one over.
Anomaly detected.
New anomaly detected? That's fine.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
Okay, that explains
Survey complete.
why they haven't claimed that location. Asset protection units. Okay, just start surveying your way back. So for the moment, that gives us sort of a natural frontier over there. Use until like I'm strong enough to take the mining robots on and one of the over there. We're waiting for people to be grown or built.
Survey complete.
Council agenda ready.
New council agenda. Give and take. Okay. Back to infinite opportunities. Fleet supremacy. Farming subsidies. Encourage political plot. Or land of opportunity. I can probably accept that fortify the border can be turned off. We just built the fleet, so other than more diplomatic power from fleet power, that's done. Let's do land of opportunity. That's going to cost a little bit of influence, or a little bit of immunity. But we'll get more migration.
Initiating communications.
Former research agreement. We get more science than they do. I'm on board with that. Yeah, I'm not sure how this works, but yeah.
Initiating communications.
Communications. Commercial pack? Okay.
Survey complete. Initiating communications. Initiating communications.
Alpha Migration Treaty.
Technology discovered.
Into the Field Dynamics Center. Cool. Exotic Materials Lab. So that requires an exotic material we don't currently have. Would be the concern there. I think we pass on that for the moment. Although there's maybe some indication that will be hanging around. I think we go for improved deflectors. So if we get the power plant to power the deflectors, then we can run more shields effectively.
Survey complete. Construction complete.
Oh, and I am paying influence for those agreements. That's actually going to slow my expansion, which is a bit of a shame. Okay, so basically, the xenophobes are, you know, don't appreciate xenophilia, and then we have one friend in this solar system, or in this galaxy, I suppose. Could specialize with farms, but I don't need more food. Here at the thing, we'll pick up the research lab. You could probably do with more civilian goods being produced. Let's go ahead and get another civilian industry going. You could do with more civilian goods being produced, so making a civilian industry. And these colonies are still growing, but there's still basically no shortage of jobs.
Anomaly detected.
On the Senate floor is the Cooperative Research Agreements, which looks like it's going to pass. Up next is the Charter of Workers' Rights. Diplomat away from POPs, worker happiness, worker political power. I see no complaints with that, so I support that as well. Naval capacity, diplomat away from fleet power. probably roll with that one. That one's a little bit more of a stain. Wait, set my MC back. Fair enough.
Survey complete.
Everyone's supporting or abstaining on the current ideal. Okay. As long as they abstain, it should be easy enough to pass.
Anomaly detected.
A salacious affair. The leaving diplomatic corps has been shaken by the news emerging of the Dar-Hesh sovereignty and Western Basin has gone herself into a serious mess. She is currently in connection with a salacious affair involving an astonishing range of serious crimes that culminated in a brutal double murder. Lift the immunity, so we lose influence, lose the diplomat. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe take the influence hit.
Construction
Don't appreciate it, but we can work
complete.
that. Arid world, okay.
Survey complete. Construction complete.
Habitable World Survey is complete. Ends the Habitable World Survey. Gain society research. Gain energy credits. Let me go ahead and build out the robot assembly plants on these two locations.
Survey complete.
Just a few available jobs there.
Anomaly detected. Spaceborne lifeform encountered. Technology discovered.
There's our improved shields. There's... oh, so I can go substation relay for max generators. Oh, that requires some specialty resources that I think we're going to hold off on. Although 5% energy from technicians is tempting. I think we're going to go fusion reactors here. That way we can upgrade the power plant on our ships so we can run the bigger shields. Last year for that vote.
Technology discovered.
There's colonial centralization. Terraforming gases allows us to terraform. Ooh. Yeah, let's pick up terraforming script. Or sculpting. That might allow us to do something with the less habitable planets. and you're big enough to level up the main building, so let's upgrade the main building. It did give us more leaders. So I suppose with more leaders, I should actually assign someone to be the leader. Select as a leader on the galactic community. Galactic community emissary effects. Voting strength, the galactic market, galactic reforms, galactic crisis resolutions, yeah. And I've got 2 spare commanders, so we'll go recruit some commanders to be governors out in the frontier sector. External recruitable ones. There we go. And after a month, I'll have enough to go pick another colony, or pick another location up. Yeah, let's pick up that colony location there. Lock it in.
Survey complete.
Yatstoon Warriors. I attempt to contact them. Yes, Yatstoon. Unlike the civilized star nations of the galaxy, we have no single master to load over us. Okay.
Survey complete. Anomaly detected.
Massive impact? Interesting. Okay, so you're complaining about having planet denizens. I think these, again, are probably civilians. Yeah, probably you got robot jobs to need. Or you need jobs for robots. Grab some basic generators. And I guess just basic generators for the moment there.
Survey complete. Anomaly detected.
Yeah, we'll help you do the 2 level 3s there. You'll do them at expected speed. And then get you back to surveying there. Okay, we're back positive on consumer goods. So let's colonize this tropical world. Oh, interesting. The guys that look like they're in a fish tank, like arid worlds. And those guys like habitats. Send you off. Colonize. Savannah worlds are not quite habitable enough for Mr. Earth, I suppose. Yeah, 60, and then they're non-adaptive, so they really don't like that sort of place. Okay.
Survey complete.
So we know there's exotic gases there, so let's go grab that system.
Technology discovered.
Don't count your planets. Study it from afar or crack the egg. Activity in the outer membrane of a gigantic egg. It's uncertain what Bethelmoth could lay such an egg or what horror would hatch from it.
Log updated.
Fusion reactors are complete. Most harvesting is very interesting. Get that going. We'll come back to crack that. I can't crack the egg later. In the meantime, ships. Open the designer. The shields in particular. So we upgrade the fusion reactor. We start slapping the improved effectors in. That is our new improved ship. It's not any more shooty, but it's much harder to kill. Solar Sailor. Interesting Elbet permitted design.
Survey complete. Anomaly
Oh,
detected.
waiting behind a colony ship. That's why the ships aren't upgrading. That would do it after all. Yeah, plenty of open jobs. Plenty of open jobs. I need more people. We need people. We need our people to make more people. We need the robot factories to make more robots. We will repair it for you. We definitely do with some more influence. Yeah, reduce building district upkeep costs, and then it probably takes survival of the fittest just to complete the group. Remarkable. Neferi's Pride.
Log
We'll go
updated.
investigate whatever that weapon is.
Survey complete. Technology discovered.
Here's our star holds. Okay, so when we can afford to, we can improve the space stations. Gas extraction wells, yeah.
Ships upgraded.
Ships upgraded. It's now up to 1k fire or 1k value. Probably not good to start a fight with yet, but better than nothing. I got a lot of influence. Let's grab that system next. This creature should be studied. New vote in session. expected to pass. Workers' rights. And we have the most power on the floor. I think we have the most pops, okay. The biggest economy. Not first in tech. And then fleet power. Yeah, we're not the biggest fleet power either. Although I could probably push out another 30 ships without too much of a struggle.
Anomaly detected.
In fact, I think that's what we're going to try to do. We're going to use some of our trade power to get rid of some of our food. And then I'm going to buy, using a big hunk of our trade power, a bunch of alloys. I am going to get us a second fleet. Create a new fleet. This is... add corvettes to it. Reinforce the fleet. And... so once it exists, I can change the name on the fleet.
Construction complete.
Now it's the second fleet, because it now exists. Cool. That gives a little bit more fleet power, gives it a little more standing on the floor. And then we're going to upgrade this Starhold. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to move that one to that location. Once we own it, because we'll own it soon.
Construction complete.
I need more allies for that. Needs more jobs, needs more jobs, needs more jobs. Or needs more people to work the jobs. We got lots of jobs without people. You're my adaptable, archaeological skilled, roaming particles specialist. Go research that lab, so I can figure out what those
Survey
ones are.
complete.
Research the project. Survey system. Survey system. Survey system.
Construction complete.
Yeah, can't extract the specialty resources there yet. Don't have exotic gas extractors. Gonna be moving back over here. That's a nice system. I'll probably want access to the wormhole at some point in the future. Let's move over there. Union of the Stars. Okay, are you claiming the system? Or is the reason you're not letting me... Don't have the allies. Okay. You'll have the allies by the time you get over there. That'll work. I don't have closed borders, so... Oh yeah, that's the science ships. They're serving the location. They're not taking it.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
Weaklings, our warriors are on their way to plunder your stuff. We'll give you some food if you go away. Alien writing. Fumes lie thick.
Establishing colony.
Toxic wastelands where scales and that has not always been so, and now extinct civilization seems to have destroyed their home planet via heavy lands like climate-altering fuels and toxins. A remote hill close to a major city, we found a lone active facility, a robot assembly plant, desolate and surrounded by military vehicles so deteriorated they break upon touch. The facility is alien and mysterious, but could provide us with ample study material. Propulsion 2 trait. This fallen robotic society modifier. Cool. Looking at the time, we're up over an hour, which means it's once again time for me to put a power break in. I think the run is going well. If our negotiation power on the galactic community has anything to say, we're definitely not falling behind. We're not in first. Someone has overtaken us in first, apparently. But we're up there. 629, the biggest is 653. And I'm looking at the numbers. I think our fleet power is actually stronger than their. Oh no, fleet power is one of the ways that we're weaker than them. Gotta get better ship tech probably. But yeah, I think we got a pretty good start here. We're expanding. We know where they are. So the Union of Sandaran Systems or Sandaran Stars here is likely to be our first real enemy. We've got a defensive pact actually with our other neighbor. So it's sort of north v south here on the elliptical galaxy. Although hostilities have not broken out yet, and we'll see how long that goes for. In fact, it probably will not happen during this stream. It may happen during the next stream. We shall see. If you're watching on YouTube, there will be another part up tomorrow. Tomorrow's part will be the last part recorded during this stream. There's going to be a gap because I'm going to be traveling. Although, if you're watching this on YouTube, there probably won't be a gap. I'm far enough recorded ahead that there shouldn't be any gaps on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch, I'm going to take a short break here, and then I'm going to so I can get up, stretch, sip some tea, and then we'll be back to record one last hour of content before we bring this stream to a close. So until the next bit, I'm going to wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part and/or stream, and bye for now.